So, ayan. So, we are now live, no? So, ayan guys, once again, welcome back sa ating session 1, no? So, not welcome back, but rather welcome to our session 1 ng SQL Mastery. So, once again, ang rule ko is very simple. Ayoko po na nahihirapan po kayo na magpa-follow sa akin na nagko-code. But rather guys, what I want you to do is, for the first time po na papanoorin nyo po yung ating course, I want you guys to just focus on the theory. How I do it, how I explain it, no? And kung paano po nag-work yung tinuturo ko. Sir, paano po kayo matututo mag-code if hindi po namin kayo sasabayan? Well, you guys could follow me. Pwede kayo mag-code with me. But, ang goal po natin for the first time na manonood kayo, for example now, this is your first time watching me, no? The goal for you is to learn the theory, and then, we have a recording. I want you guys to rewatch the recording. And sa recording po, doon po kayo sasabay mag-code. So that, pagka ni-rewatch nyo yung recording, you have now the proper theory na i-apply nyo na lang via coding. Therefore, mas nagiging strong ang knowledge nyo sa topic na dinidiscuss natin. Clear po ba tayo guys with that rule? Ganun lang po kasimple. Thumbs up guys or type 1. And because of that particular rule, I would also allow you guys to ask anytime. Kahit po na nagdi-discuss po ako guys, pwede po kayong mag-ask. So, kumbaga, alam ko po kasi guys na if meron tanong sa isipan natin and if we are not going, pumiyok pa, if we are not going to be able to answer that, no? If hindi natin masasagot yung question na yun, for sure, mahihirapan kayo makapag-follow. So guys, once again, every live session, focus lang tayo sa theory. And afterwards, sa recording, dun po tayo mag-focus sa coding po, ha? Clear tayo guys, thumbs up for type 1 and we are now going to start. And last pala, no? Guys, I do not use PowerPoint po. Okay? Hanggat maaari po, ang preferred way ko po of teaching is direct na po kagad. If kaya natin, i-open po kagad natin yung software na need nating gamitin so that hindi po sayang yung oras natin. Okay, but of course, we are on our session number 1. I have to explain things. So first of all, what is a database? Guys, anyone who is familiar with database here, type 1 lang. So guys, feel free to chat ha. Anytime, pwede po magtanong sa chat box. So, guys, the best representation ng isang database is an Excel file. In the real world po, a database could be represented with rows, no? And columns. For example, meron akong database called profile. I could simply add the name of that profile, the age of that profile, and the email. And then, I could add their information. And then, of course, their email. Okay? So guys, that is how a database work actually. Ganyan lang siya kasimple. Eh sir, what's the fuss about it po? Bakit hindi po tayo gumagamit ng Excel for database? Because guys, Excel po would not be enough to allow millions of data. Hindi po kaya na Excel na process ng millions of data. Nakakasunod tayo guys. Thumbs up for type 1 if nakakasunod po tayo so far. So now, ano ba yung main strength? Ano ba yung pinagkaiba ng Excel sa SQL? So let's talk about that. So guys, when we say database, it is technically a collection of data. Parang ganito. For example, ito. Sa database ko, I have this. Okay? Name. Okay? Type ko lang po. And guys, what I want you to assume is that there are millions, no? Pansin nyo, D hanggang Z yan. There are millions. And of course, their number. So, lagyan natin number ni Juan, number ni Peter. So, fake number lang to ha. For ano lang, for sample lang. Now guys, assume nyo po na sa Excel file natin sobrang dami. No? Sobrang dami. Like, Etong dot na to is millions of rows. Now po, what if I told you guys to do this? I want you guys to find the number of Juan de la Cruz. That is simple. Unang-una yan eh. Okay. So, yan ang number ni Juan de la Cruz. Got it. First task, done. Eh, what if hanapin natin lahat na ang pangalan, no, is, ang first name is Juan. Meron tayong dalawa. Ang problem is that nasa unahan siya at nasa pinakadulo. So, ibig sabihin po, what about yung mga nasa gitna? What if sa 1 million data na to, there are 500,000 na may 1? How are you going to get those 500,000 na rows using Excel? So, in this case, we have 2. For example lang 2, yun lang nakita ko 2. Now, pahirapan pa natin. Paano nyo gagamitin sa Excel to find numbers na nagsisimula sa 63? Ano yung mga pangalan ng mga numbers na nagsisimula sa 63? In this case, meron tayo si Juan sa kasi ninyo. But guys, imagine if there are a million of data. Can you guess which one is whose? Kung kanino, which one is which? In this case, si Juan and si Nino. Pero, what about yun nandun sa pagitan ng mga yan? Yung mga tuldok-tuldok na yan, if there are so many data. Gets natin guys, nakakasunod tayo? Di ba parang ang hirap niya nang i-manipulate, ang hirap niya nang hanapin if there are millions of rows na. And that is where a database would come in. And to be specific, in this case po, no, what we call a database management system or DBMS. Because a database management system, it allows us to create, no, database na pwede natin po na magamit. Okay? So, okay po, ano daw po ba yung mga topics daw po na i-discuss natin for this particular course? Sige po, let me show you lang po. Wait lang po ng sobrang bilis. So, for this particular course po, no, ito po yung mga magiging topic natin. Kahit super short lang naman po. Sorry about that. Na-skip ko po, no. Sorry po about that. But, ito po. So, for session 1 po, introduction and creation of database and tables. Crude basics. Ito yung mga commands. String functions, refining selections, aggregate function, revisiting data types. Lahat ng data types, i-discuss natin. Comparison ng logical operators and constraints, one-to-many joins, many-to-many joins, views, modes, and more, window functions, then gagawa po tayo ng Instagram database clone for session 12 and 13. That is our final project. And lastly, for session 14, papakita ko po kung paano kino-connect si Python with MySQL. So, yan po. Technically, we have 14 sessions po and super dami po talaga niya. Okay po. So, ayun. Let's continue po. So, now, no? Yes po, relational po tayo. One-to-many, saka many-to-many po. So, ngayon guys, that is what a DBMS, no? Yun po ang ginagawa ng DBMS. So that, for example, gusto mong hanapin lahat na ang pangalan is nagsisimula sa letter J. So, select all from table where first name is like ganyan, for example. So, like, meron po tayong ganito ma-encounter, guys. And guys, dito na po papasok yung mga codes natin. And ito pong code na to, guys, is yan po ang language ng ating database management system. And that language is what we call SQL. Or, meaning, structured query language. So, when we say query, it is like asking. Okay, structured. Sabihin po, yung pagtatanong natin is may structure. Hindi lang po pwedeng basta-basta lang tayo nagtatype ng kung ano-anong code. Meron siyang pattern na sinusunod. Just like in coding po. Okay guys, thumbs up guys or type 1 if nakasunod po tayo sa ating concept ng DBMS and SQL. And guys, technically, that's it. No? Yan lang naman yung DBMS na naririnig natin. No? Saka yung SQL. Sir, ano naman si MySQL? Ano yun? Well guys, yung MySQL is pwede nyo siyang isipin as a flavor no? Meron tayong tinatawag na MySQL. Meron tayong tinatawag na um, MySQL, SQLite, MariaDB, MS SQL, PostgreSQL. Ano ba pinagkaiba-iba nila? Guys, actually, all of them are very, very similar. It's just that the difference ay sino pong nag-create ng language. Sinong nag-create or sinong company ang gumawa ng MySQL? Sinong company ang gumawa ng SQLite? Sinong company ang gumawa ng MariaDB, ng MS SQL? So for MS SQL, I believe it is Microsoft. For MariaDB, it is a one-man, I believe, or parang small team lang siya. Ang MySQL, it is created by Oracle, I believe. PostgreSQL, ayun. So, it depends dun sa sinong gumawa ng language na yon. Okay? So, dito, the name of the group is PostgreSQL. For MySQL, it's Oracle, I believe. Oracle ba siya? Double check ko lang ha. Alam ko Oracle siya eh. Or if hindi, baka hindi. That's okay. Sorry, hindi pala siya Oracle. Pero, guys, if you guys could see, yung mga websites na pinapower na MySQL, YouTube, PayPal, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, eBay, Cisco, Verizon, not sure on how to pronounce it right, even Netflix, GitHub, Toyota. Yes, actually, similar siya na concept. But, lucky for us, if mag-aaral kayo ng MySQL, no, super kaunti na lang nang need nyong baguhin. If you want to switch, let's say, to Postgre or MariaDB, super onti lang. Like, etong word na select na to, meron ka lang papalitan ng very, very slight. And pwede ka na lumipat na ibang language. That is why, for those no nag-enroll, sir, ano po ba ituturo nyo? MySQL po ba? MS SQL po ba? Well, based on the name of our course, it is called SQL Mastery. So, gagamit lang tayo ng MySQL, but, guys, after the course, you could easily switch to MS SQL or Postgre if you wanted to. Clear na tayo, guys, kung ano po yung concept ng DBMS, ng SQL, and itong mga to. Okay, that's very good. And guys, we could now start. Meron po bang halong programming? Well, SQL. We are going to learn kung paano nagpo-program using SQL po. So yes, may scripting tayo, I believe. That is the accurate term po. Puro scripting po tayo, no? Para lang din po may idea tayo. So, ayan, magkakaroon po talaga tayo ng mga codes po. Ito po yung mga itsura natin. So, in a way, parang programming na din po sila. Okay po. So, ayun. Let's continue. So, now, ano ba yung SQL na yan? Once again, guys, utos lang naman yan dun sa DBMS. And in our case po, ang pangalan ng ating DBMS is MySQL. Okay? Yun yung pangalan ng DBMS natin. So, guys, technically, MariaDB, that is a DBMS. Pag dinownload mo yung MariaDB sa system mo, meron ka ng database management system. Pag nag-download ka ng MS SQL, meron ka ng database management system. Kumbaga, hindi mo na poproblemahin. Binibigay niya na sa'yo lahat. Katulad po ng pinadownload ko sa inyo, guys. Noong na-download nyo yun, pansin nyo ang daming setup. Kasi po, lahat na po ng need nyong magamit is kasama na po dun. Okay po, guys? Thumbs up or type on. And now, we are now going to proceed sa paano ba tayo gumagawa ng database and tables. Kasi guys, a DBMS is just a database management system. Taga-manage lang siya ng database. But, ano ba ang itsura ng isang database? So, let's try to visualize it, no? So, now, ang isa pong database is, ganito nyo siya pwedeng maisip, no? Or ma-visualize. For example, we have databases here. You could consider databases as a box. Gagawa ako ng isang database for a pet shop. So, I'm going to call it pet shop. May underscore. Then, gagawa pa ako ng isa. Ito naman, Jollibee database. Ngayon, ang laman po ng database na yan is mga tables na related sa pet shop, ano-ano ba pwedeng mga tables natin? For example, sa pet shop, gusto ko magkaroon ng listahan ng information ng mga aso, ng mga users, kung sino yung mga taong napupunta sa shop ko, and yung mga payment nila para matrack ko. And for Jollibee, it's the same. Pero hindi aso. Products, of course, mga C1, C2, C3. Users, sino yung mga customer ko sa Jollibee. And payments, I also keep track of the payments. But, these two database are not connected in any way. Hindi po dahil nakakita tayo ng user sa database na to, is meron ding users dito sa Jollibee. Na, yung user ko ba dito is the same with this one? No. They are two separate entities. Magkaiba po yan. Talaga magkabukod sila. What I'm just showing here is that ano ba ang structure ng isang database. Nakasunod tayo, guys. Thumbs up for type 1 if nakasunod po tayo. And guys, etong dogs na to, pwede nyo pa po yung lagyan ng tables. So once again, ang laman ng databases ay tables. And ang mga tables, ang laman ay rows and columns. So para silang pattern, databases muna. So pwede nyo isipin guys as ganito. I want to create a database for pet shop. So I'm going to close this na po. I'm going to open a new Excel file. Kunwari empty database. This is my database. I have a database for my dogs. Excuse me. Ayan, sorry about that. Nag-ubo lang. So, dogs. So, guys, notice I created a table for my dogs. I'm also going to create another table for the users. And I'm going to create another table for the payments. So, ibig sabihin, in this whole database, I have 3 tables. I have the table for dogs, I have the table for users, and I have the table for my payments in a single database. Sa dogs na to, pwede ko lagyan ng name ng aso, color ng aso, and age ng aso. Sa user, anong pangalan ng name? Name ng user, age ng user, tapos, let's say, email. For the payments, anong date nagbayad, tapos amount, tapos reason, ano yung ginawa niya sa pet shop. Kunwari, grooming ng pet, bumili ng anti-galis, anti-kuto, ganun. But guys, gets na natin kung paano nag-work ang database. Ganyan lang po siya. Very, very simple, di ba? Ngayon, eto na. How do we code this? Paano natin yung kinocode? And now guys, doon na po papasok yung dinownload nyo po na workbench. So, excuse me, I want you guys to open ang inyong workbench. Okay? And guys, this is what it should look like. Usually guys, lalabas na po dapat dyan. Okay? Lalabas na po dapat dyan yung server nyo. Usually, ganito itsura. Local instance, MySQL 80. Yan na po siya. Thumbs up guys or type 1 if nakita natin ito. So, once again guys, you do not have to follow me for this part. If ever man na, let's say, magkaroon kayo ng issue about this, later we could talk about it. No? Kay Sir JR, I believe, ikaw po yung nag-PM sa akin na nagka-error po sa side nyo, no? Sa particular part po na ito, if wala po kayo nakikita dito, you could do this, plus, and sa part na to, may nakalagay dito connection name, you are just going to type MySQL, and then, papalitan nyo lang po yung port number from 3306 to 3307, and that's it po. If you could remember po, di ba 3307 yung sinet up po natin? Click nyo po muna test connection, and dapat mag-work siya. So, dapat lumalabas po siya dito. Ganito po itsura ng proper na test connection po. Tatanungin po kayo for your password. Yun. So, now, guys, just double-click this, no? And enter your root password na dapat po ay kabisado nating lahat. Because if hindi nyo po yung kabisado, there is no way to recover that. So, tinype ko yung password ko. I'm going to press OK. And kapag ka po nakapag-login kayo, this is what it should look like. Ganito po guys ang magiging itsura niya. Okay, though probably dito sa left side is onti lang siya. Let me show you guys kung ano yung magiging itsura niya. For Mac, probably wala tong laman. But, usually guys sa Windows, ito po, itong apat na to probably makikita nyo. Okay. Yan po guys yung makikita nyo. Baka, pero it won't matter naman po. Hindi naman po siya problem if wala kayo nakita dito or meron. Okay? But guys, if wala po kayo nakitang ganyan, ganito po nakita nyo siguro. You just guys need to click this part. Ito po, oh. Sa ating workbench po, I'm going to full screen it na po, ha? If you guys are going to explore your workbench po, ito po yung workbench, you just need to scroll down and makikita nyo po itong part ng schemas. And schemas is just another term for database. Clear po ba tayo? Thumbs up guys or type 1. So, if you guys are going to click this, makikita nyo yung mga database nyo. And it means that meron akong database sa Sakila, Sample, Sys, and World. Okay po? So, yun po siya. Now, sir, paano po ako gagawa ng sarili kong database? Kasi, for example, gusto ko pong gumawa ng database na pet shop. So, guys, you need to instruct your database management system. In this case, itong MySQL, you need to instruct it to do that for you. Utusan mo siya using SQL. Yung command natin, yung code natin, yung language natin. Paano po, sir? So, see this po sa pinakataas, upper left, this particular icon here. Sa baba ng file po, parang papel na SQL, then may plus. We click that. Click. And, a typing window or a window na pwede kayo mag-type should show up. So, ulitin ko. Kunwari, wala pa. Kiklik nyo lang po ito. Etong plus na to. Etong nasa baba ng file. Click that. And it should give you this window na pwede nyong pag-typean ng command. Thumbs up kayo, sir. Type 1 if nakasunod. Ganun lang po. Very, very simple. Now, what to do next? We type create database and that is the command. Capital letter po lahat. Sir, gagana ba yan kahit small letter? Yes. But I'm going to show you why mas important na gawin siyang capital letter lahat. But this is our command. And this command, it allows us to create a new database. But kulang. Anong pangalan ng database na gusto mong gawin? Let's provide it here. Pet_shop. Bawal po tayong magbigay ng pangalan na may space. So, hindi po pwede yung ganyan ang pangalan ng database. If you want to add a space, you put underscore instead. And manonotice nyo yan guys. Merong kulay pula na tingnan nyo. Sa baba ng shop, merong kulay pula na parang squiggly, di ba? It means that there is an error. Okay? Thumbs up guys or type 1 if nakasunod. And guys, that's it. That is how you create a new database. Wala nang pahirapan. Now, how do I run this code po, sir? You highlight that code. You highlight it. And you click this lightning icon. This one. Lightning icon, it means execute or run. In 3, 2, 1. And guys, you should see. Dito sa action output natin sa baba. Sa baba. Action output. It simply shows what have you done. So, sa pinaka-last ko na number, which is 19:26 or 7:26 p.m., it said that the action that I have created is create database pet shop and may check. Ibig sabihin, successful siya. Thumbs up kayo, sir. Type 1 if nakasunod. Ganun lang kasimple. Now, how do I know if talaga bang na-create ko yan? Sa left side, wala naman lumabas na pet shop po, sir. We have to refresh itong window na to. So, We right-click sa window na to. Right-click. And refresh all. Tingnan nyo guys, lalabas to. In 3, 2, 1, pagka-click ko. Sorry about that, nag-expand yan. Pero, eto siya. Clear po? Guys, pet shop ko. But, if titingnan nyo yung laman yan, wala siyang laman na tables. Unlike sa Kila, meron tables, oh, dami. Pero for pet shop, wala. Kasi magdadagdag pa lang tayo. Okay po, guys, tama sa for type 1. Ganun lang po kadali. And, guys, if meron na kayong table na pet shop, if you want to run this code again, hindi na po siya mag-work. Notice the action output sa baba. X. If you guys are going to scroll pa right side, you would read the message na can create database pet shop because the database already exists. So probably, ang tanong nyo ngayon, Sir, paano po nagdi-delete ng database? Madali lang din. There is a command. Could you guys guess or pwede nyo bang hulaan guys kung ano yung command natin to delete a database? Anyone? Delete. How about the others? Delete din ba ang sagot or hula? Delete database, ganon? Save din ba ng hula with Ma'am Sarah? So, kunwari, I want to delete the database pet shop. Drop. How about the others? Meron pa bang huhula or susunod? In 5, 4, delete din daw. 3, 2, 1. The answer is drop. Iba yung usage ng delete for SQL. But if you want to specifically drop a database or delete a database, you type drop database. Tingnan nyo guys, I'm going to type the delete word. Kita nyo, nag-red siya. Ibig sabihin, that is not the proper command for that. So, drop database po. And now, if I'm going to run this code, so highlight ko lang yung code na gusto kong i-run. I press the lightning icon. Ayun. Nawala na sa left side si pet shop. Now, if I'm going to highlight itong pet shop na create database pet shop na to, highlight, tapos run, then sa left side, i-refresh ko siya, andun na ulit yung pet shop. Clear na guys, thumbs up for type 1. Ganun lang po kadali gumawa ng database. Okay? That's it guys. Sir, bakit pinahirapan mo po kami mag-setup ng terminal? Well guys, there are some people na they prefer typing it. So, actually guys, we could do the same. But no need to follow me for this one. So, eto guys yung equivalent ng pagla-login sa Workbench. And, the difference lang po for this one is that you could create a database. Create database, dog shop. Tapos, drop database. Ang problema lang, hindi mo siya makikita talaga. But guys, just to let you know, di ba nag-create ako ng database dun sa terminal? Ano sinabi ko dun sa database ko sa terminal? Create database dog shop. Yan yung inutos ko. Dito po, sa window ko na to, if I'm going to refresh this guys, guys are going to see that ito yung dog shop. Sabihin po, ang database natin guys is universal. Actually, pwede ko nga kayong pakonekin sa database ko. Kahit na nandiyan kayo sa bahay nyo ngayon, may setup lang ako sa computer ko, pwede po kayong connect sa database ko and you could access it as your own. That is how a database works po. Okay? Pwede kayong connect sa kahit na saang database, basta meron kayong access sa IP address ng database na yun, or meron kayong connection towards that database. Pwede kayong mag-create ng database, mag-drop, mag-create ng table, mag-delete ng table, mag-add ng columns, ng rows, ganun. Clear tayo guys, thumbs up for type 1. Diba? Very, very simple lang, no? Now, sir, what's next? Gawin natin ngayon yung concept ng what if I want to check all of the existing database? Kunwari, hindi ko kita to. So, ganito lang po. Show databases. That is the command. And you guys are going to notice that if I'm going to highlight this and run, ito po yung babalik sa akin. Ibig sabihin po, ito po yung mga nag-i-exist na database dito sa aking MySQL na server. I have dog shop, MySQL, pet shop, Sakila, samples, his, and world. Itong MySQL, itong information schema, itong performance schema, settings lang yan. Hindi natin yan need na galawin. Wag na wag nyo yung i-drop. Clear tayo, guys? Thumbs up for type 1. So, we have learned 3 commands. Create database, drop database, show databases with S. And notice that every line of code ends with a semicolon. Semicolon po is a requirement. Okay? Kapag po aalisin nyo yung semicolon na yan, possible na, ayun, nagkakulay pula na tayo, nagka-X kagad tayo. It means that kada command nyo, you have to end it with a semicolon. Clear tayo, guys? Thumbs up for type 1 if nakasunod po tayo. So far, guys, kamusta? Type 1 nga tayo dyan, guys. If gising pa, nakakasunod pa po. Inom lang po ako, guys, ng water mabilis. Ayan. So, very good. Nakakasunod pa so far. Ngayon, magpo-proceed na po tayo sa pag-create ng table. Kasi guys, yan na yun, actually. There's nothing more sa database. It's just the command na create database and whatever name here ng database. Kung ano, kahit anong pangalan ng database nyo pwede. Drop database, it's the same concept. You could put any name here. Basta nag-exist. Okay? And madidelete siya. Now, how do we create a table? And guys, the best part about SQL, pwede nyo lang iwanan to. And if you guys are going to run the code, hindi na mararan to. Basta you guys are going to select yung code na gusto nyo i-run. For example, ito. Hinighlight ko siya, di ba? Ibig sabihin, yan lang ang magra-run. Hindi magra-run tong dalawang nasa taas. Unlike if, let's say, galing kayo sa C++ na background, or Python, or Java, magra-run lahat yan, di ba? But for this one, kung ano lang ang i-highlight mo, yun lang ang magra-run. Okay? Okay po, yun. So, let's continue. How do we create a table? So first, let's plan it. Planuhin muna natin. The table that I want to create is named dogs. Gagawa ako ng dogs table and gusto ko siya magkaroon ng 3 column. Name, color, and age. But, when creating kasi a column in SQL, I have to specify anong klaseng data. Siyempre, si name ay going to be text, di ba? Pangalan yan eh. Color is also going to be text. And age is going to be a number. Gets natin, guys? Bakit? Kasi, bawal kung, probably ganito na sa isip nyo. Ang pangalan ng aso is Bawaw. Color niya is black. Ang age niya is 10. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that so far. Ang pangalan ng aso is Galaxy Destroyer. Ang kanyang color is brown. Ang kanyang age is 10. Now, what if sabihin ko kay SQL, I want to retrieve every dog that is 10 years old and above. Now, hindi ko pwedeng ikumpara yung number na 10 sa word na 10. Hindi po yan kayang gawin ng computer. Or yung word na 10. Okay? So, the only possible thing that I could do to solve that problem is to use a number para pwede ko siyang gamitan ng commands such as example, select all dogs that are greater than 5 years old. So, pwede ko na ngayon gamitan to ng gantong klaseng command. Kasi I could use this particular instruction na, okay, gusto ko select lahat ng age that is greater than 5. Hindi ko yan magagawa if 10 yung nakalagay dyan. Hindi kayang i-commandify ni system nyo yan na, okay, is 10 greater than 5, hindi niya po kayang i-process yan. Pwede po ba mag-insert ng picture ng dog? Hindi po advisable na mag-insert sa database ng images. But, to answer, merong workaround. But yes po, meron lang workaround po for that. Gets natin guys so far? So, bakit bawal tayo maglagay ng text for age? Kung maganda natin siya mapaprocess na maayos, we have to put a number. Okay po? Because this word 10, tayo lang humans, yung nakakaintindi na kung ano talagang tunay na value niyang 10 na yan. For the computer, Nakikita niya lang yan 10 na yan as the letters T, E, N. Wala siyang significant na value. Hindi nakikita ni computer na, number 10 yan. Hindi po yan nakikita ng computer. Gets po ba guys? Thumbs up for type 1 if nakasunod tayo. That is why we are going to use numbers. Okay? Ayun po siya. Okay po guys, thumbs up for type 1 if nakasunod tayo. Ngayon, ano po pangalan ng table natin na to? The name of the table is dogs. Yes po, Sir Chester. What's the question po? May question po ba or napindot lang po? Sir Chester? Let me know lang po through our chat box lang po. If meron po tayong question, accidental lang. No worries po, okay lang po. Now guys, let's now try to create this table sa loob ng pet shop. So guys, first of all, no, we need to select the database kung saan ako gagawa ng table. How do we do that? So, notice sa left side, meron tayong mga ganito. So, I want to delete this dog shop. I do not need that anymore. Kasi, ang gusto kong gamitin is the pet shop. So, I'm just going to drop it. Drop database dog shop. And I'm going to run this using this symbol na lightning in 3, 2, 1. Done. And if I'm going to refresh this, oops, wait lang, isa pa. Hindi ata siya na-delete. In 3, 2, 1, run. Ayun. Wala na siya dito sa left side. Now, na yun. How am I going to select etong pet shop na database before ako mag-create ng table? Ganun siya guys eh. You have to select muna. Saan ako gagawa ng bagong table? Later po, Sir Sherwin, I'm going to answer that. So now, I have to select muna. Which one? Do I select pet shop or Jollibee? So in our case, it is the pet shop. Okay, pet shop. So now, sa pet shop, I'm going to select that. How? Ganito lang po. There are two ways. First way is to double click that. And ayun no, pagka naging bold na yan, notice nagiging bold sila pag nase-select sila. Ibig sabihin selected na yan. And ayan, na-select ko na siya eh. Makapal na siya, mataba na yung word na pet shop. Okay po. Excuse me. So let's continue. Now, ayan na, yung pet shop natin, no? Sir, necessary po ba na i-select muna? Yes po. Necessary po to select the certain code. No? If you really want to run that code only. Kasi if hindi kayo magse-select, lahat po yan is mararan. Like, from top to bottom, mararan siya if you are not going to highlight it po. Okay po? That's the reason behind po. Clear po ba? So now, na-select ko na si pet shop. What to do next? I'm now going to create a table. And it has the same pattern actually. We type the word create table. And what is the name of the table po? Dogs. The name of the table that I want to create is dogs. Now, create table, dogs. But, I have to specify ano yung tatlong columns natin for the dogs? Name, which is a text. Color, which is also a text. And age, which is also a text. So, ganito lang. Name, color, and age. But, hindi ko pa nilalagay kung anong klaseng data sila. Nakakasunod tayo guys. Then, we are going to add a semicolon. So, ngayon, ang kulang na lang is, saan ko pa lalagay na text sila? Or number sila? Ganito lang po. Guys, in SQL, the way that we define a text is using the term varchar. Ganito po siya. Varchar. And we put a number. Ibig sabihin yan, yung name ng dogs is ang max character, ang max number ng letters kasama ang spaces is 100 letters max. Same with color, we add that. And for the age, I'm just going to put integer. And guys, this is the code to create a new table. Sir, ang haba, complicated. Baka po merong cleaner way to do that. Actually, meron. Instead of putting it all here ng sabay-sabay, what you guys could do is kapag ka nakapag-type na kayo ng create table and the name of the table followed by the open and close parentheses, you could press enter twice para magkaroon kayo ng space sa gitna. And that space, doon nyo po ilalagay yung pagkakasunod-sunod po ng mga columns na gusto nyo. In this case, I have 3 columns that I want to put. The first column is a name. Yun ang pangalan ng column ko, name, which is a text. Kaya po, varchar ang nilagay ko. So guys, when we say varchar, that is simply a text data. Isabihin, yung klase ng data na gusto ko for name is a text. For color, it's the same. Gusto ko din po ng text. And the same as well kay age. Gusto ko naman ng integer. Yes po, 100 po ang limit natin. So hanggang 100 letters po, ganon. Kasama ang spaces sa bilang. Saka symbols. Gets po natin guys. Pansin nyo pag nagtitwitter kayo, sino nagtitwitter dito? Di ba merong max numbers and 256 yun or 255? So yun po yung ginagawa ng SQL. They put 255. Sabihin nyo na yung max numbers if gumagamit kayo ng Twitter or ng X. So, yun po siya. Gets natin guys? Tama sa part type 1 if nakasunod tayo. Yun na po siya. Actually guys, and that's it. But, make sure once again ha, before you execute this, you have selected your database. In my case, I want to select pet shop, double click, make sure na naka-bold yan, and then select this code, and then press yung lightning icon. In 3, 2, 1, double check ko yung action output sa baba. Iyon. Nag-check siya, ang action ko ay create table dogs. Gets natin guys, tama sa part type 1 if nakasunod tayo. How about the others? Nakasunod po ba tayo? Ngayon, sir, where can I check that? So, ipupunta kayo sa left side, sa pet shop, drop down nyo yan. Wala pa si tables currently. But, if you guys are going to refresh, ayan no, may laman na siya. And guys, look, sa dogs, under na columns, meron kayong 3 columns. Name, color, and age. Clear po, guys. Thumbs up for type 1 if clear po tayo. How about the others? Clear po ba? Very good. So, now, how can I see that table na ginawa ko just now? So, guys, for now, hindi muna natin siya ipapahirapan. I'm just going to type the command describe dogs. It means that I want to describe this table. Ang describe po is a command that shows you, ipapakita sa inyo, ano ba yung mga column ng isang table. So, if I'm going to run this code, describe dogs, when we say field, that is another term for column. So, I have 3 fields. Name, which is a varchar, color, which is also a varchar, and age, which is an integer or a number. For now po, you could disregard these parts. Okay? Clear tayo guys? Tama sa part type 1 if nakasunod po tayo. Nag-error po. No database selected. You have to select po muna yung database nyo dito sa left side. For example, double-click nyo po itong sample. Dapat po naka-bold siya. Or in our case, it is the pet shop. Before you highlight this create table na part, before nyo po i-highlight yan, dapat naka-bold po itong pet shop. To ensure na kapag kaniran nyo itong create table dogs, mapupunta po siya sa loob ng pet shop. So, double-click nyo lang po itong pet shop. Yun lang po siya. Yes po, I am familiar with blob, but hindi siya really suggestible because kapag ka ang blob po is sumobra, like malaki yung nalagay yung blob na file, it could cause issues. Mag-slow down po yung inyong database. So, ayun siya. How about the others po? May question pa po ba tayo? Okay na, nice. Do we have other question pa po ba, guys? Thumbs up or type 1 if nakasunod tayo. Now, if walang question, gawa tayo second table. I'm going to select the same database, pet shop. Gagawa ako bagong table. Create table, cats. So, tingnan nyo kung paano ko ginagawa, ha? I first create this pattern, create table cats, followed by these two here na parentheses, and then I press enter twice. Para sa gitna, dun ko po ilalagay yung aking columns. I want the name of the cat, which is a varchar, breed ng cat, which is also a varchar, and age, which is also an integer. Nakasunod po tayo, guys. Thumbs up or type 1 if nakasunod po tayo. This time, this is a different table, but we are also putting it once again sa loob pa din ng pet shop natin na table. Clear po, guys? Thumbs up or type 1. So now, double click ko tong pet shop para sureball talaga na dyan lalagay yan. Dyan mapupunta yung cut sa table. Then, highlight ulit. Then, lightning. Nagkulay green siya. Now, i-describe ko naman this time is yung cuts na ginawa ko na table. In 3, 2, 1. Yun. So, this time, hindi na color sa cuts. Breed ang ginawa ko. But it has the same concept po, guys. Basta varchar ang nilagay ko, it is a text. Clear tayo, guys? Thumbs up or type 1 if nakasunod tayo. How about the others po? Maybe may question pa po tayo. Oh guys, question. If we could create a table, how do we delete a table? Ano kayang command? Anyone? Drop, exactly. Drop table and then the name of the table na gusto nyong i-drop. Drop table dogs. Yes po, same sa drop. Pero you specify that you want to drop a table. Kung kanina we specify that we want to drop a database, for now, we want to specify that we want to drop table. Okay? And now, i-delete ko na yung table na dogs in 3, 2, 1, run. Now, how am I going to be able na masigurado na wala na talaga yung table na dogs? So, I'm going now to show you the last command for tonight, which is the show tables. Ito po, ipapakita niya po sa inyo lahat ng tables na nag-i-exist sa loob ni Pet Shop or whatever database na nakaselect kayo. Tingnan niyo po, i-select ko si Sakila, double click ko si Sakila. I'm going to run this same code. Kita po guys. Ito yung naglabasan. Babalik ako kay Pet Shop, double click. Highlight, click. Sabihin po ngayon, cuts na lang ang nasa loob ni tables. Clear po guys. Thumbs up or type 1 if nakasunod po. Question guys. Clarification po. Meron po ba tayong question or clarification po? Yes po. Question po, Sir Jones. Guys, feel free to ask your question because guys, that is all lang po actually for our lesson for tonight. Because I do not want to overcomplicate stuffs pa po muna, no? But this is what you need to learn for now. How do we create or drop a database in SQL? Ganyan po ba talaga ang code sa SQL? Yes po! Nanibago po ba kayo? Ang layo niya po kay Python, no? Yes po, guys. Ganito po talaga. Opo. Yes po. Parang isipin nyo siya as Scratch. Ayan na, may nagtanong na. Pwede po ba mag-comment sa SQL? The answer is yes. So, ito na po yung magiging last lesson natin. So, for the others po who are not yet familiar, yung comment po na term is parang notes. Pwede tayo maglagay ng comment. And this is a comment. Ibig sabihin po yan guys, pag naglagay kayo ng comment, hindi po yan papansinin ng SQL nyo. I-ignore. For example, tingnan nyo to. Di ba meron ako command na show tables? If lalagyan ko yun ng double slash or double minus sign and space, notice nyo na nag-iba yung color ng format na. And if I'm going to run, even though pipindutin ko siya na madaming beses, hindi lumalabas yung tables, di ba? Kasi po, ang comment, no? A comment is being ignored or is ignored by the system or by the DBMS. Okay po guys, tama sa for type 1 if nakasunod po tayo. Sadly, no. Hindi pwede yung ganyang comment sa SQL. Yung hashtag. Ay, pwede. Well, in this case kasi, yung hashtag na klase ng comment is if galing kayo sa Python, you could use hashtag as comments. If galing kayo sa C++ or sa C# or sa Java, you could use this. But, yung pinaka-legit po talaga na comment kay SQL is this double minus sign. Okay? That is the proper way to comment po in SQL. Since po, nagamit na yung previous like graph, tables, dogs, pwede ko na po burahin ba yun? Or what if burahin ko na yun? There's no problem po with that. But, the reason lang po, bakit ko po siya iniiwan is so that pwede nyo pong balikan itong file na to as your notes. Para meron kayong basis na how to create or part 1, creating a database. Part 2, deleting a database. Di ba po? Pwede natin balikan. Okay po. Excuse me, sorry about that. Nabahin lang po. Eh di wala na po yung previous, tuloy-tuloy na lang. Exactly po. Hindi po siya tulad ni Python, di ba, na parang umuulit-ulit yung file. Sir, paano ma-restore if accidentally na-drop ko ang table? The answer po is, wala pong way. Unless makikreate kayo ng backup. So that is why sa mga work, no? If ang work nyo is database admin, dapat po mag-ingat kayo. Sorry, nangongongo na ako. So, hindi na po natin mababalik if may na-delete tayo accidentally. Okay? So, dapat po mag-ingat tayo. Unless may backup tayo, doon lang po siya mababalik. Yung comments po, how will it show? Well po, ang comments po, yan lang po talaga ang purpose nila. Kumbaga, yung comments is para lang po basahin ng tao. Hindi po siya babasahin talaga ng program. Okay po? Yun lang po talaga yung purpose ng comment. So, kahit kapag tinanggal nyo po ito, it would cause an error lang po. Because this line number 7 is not a valid SQL command. Kumbaga, ang comment is just for showcasing lang. Para lang po, pag ibabalikan nyo yung code nyo, maintindihan nyo po kung ano po yung goal nyo doon. So, in this case, I could add comments like this na pwede rin Tagalog. Pakita lahat ng databases. So, you could use that as your own way. So, paano gumawa ng dogs na table na may 3 column? Like, anything po, you could add sa comments po. Like, there is no limit. 6. Creating a cats table. 7. Describing a cats and dogs table. And lastly, 8. Deleting a table. And 9. Showing all tables. Diba? So now, pwede nyo pong isave itong file na to and you could go back to it para meron po kayong notes. Gets po ba natin guys? Tama sa for type 1 if nakasunod tayo. Sir, paano po yan sinesave? Well, parang normal na file lang. You go sa file, save script as, and feel free to create your own, ba't may ML dyan? Feel free to create a new folder. So, new folder. I'm going to name my folder batch3 SQL. I'm going to open that folder and I'm going to type session 1. And click save. And now, I save na po yung file na gamit ko. Clear tayo guys. Tapos for type 1, if clear po tayo. Sir, about naman kung bakit naka-caps lock. Kasi po, if hindi po siya naka-caps lock, parang, actually pwede naman. But, hindi niya po kasi makikita kung ano yung command versus doon sa name ng table. For example, I'm going to let you read this part. Create table cuts. Di ba ito yung name ng table ko, yung cuts? Pero kasi parang gusto kong mas ma-emphasize pa, ano ba yung code ko na naka-SQL compared dun sa pangalan lang ng table. So, it is for readability. But once again, preference po yan ng coder. If the coder prefers to do or to use small cases, small letters, that is okay. Walang problem. But if you guys are going to work in companies, they would prefer you. They would require you rather. I-require talaga nila kayo na naka-capital letter yan. Because that is the proper convention po. Yun po talaga yung rules na sinusundan when we code with SQL. Sir, papaano po ulit ang saving? You go here po sa upper left side sa file, followed by save script as this part. And then, dito po, pili po kayo ng folder na gusto nyong paglagyan. Kanina po kasi wala pa po akong folder eh. So, nag-create lang po ako ng batch 3 folder ko. And then, I typed in session 1. And I pressed save. Then, yes. And, yun na po. Okay po. Question guys. Clarification. Do we have po ba? Meron po ba tayong question guys or clarification po? Thumbs up please or type 1 if wala na po. Yes po. Ginagamit po ang SQL sa game dev. For example, may mga players ka, 'di ba? May mga HP 'yon, may mga level, may mga money sila, 'di ba? Sinasave mo sa SQL yung mga information nila. So, yes. Lalo yung mga ML na ano, 'di ba, kada account may mga diamonds, pera. So, yes. We do save them. Okay guys, thumbs up or type 1 if nakasunod po tayo. Now guys, in your Google Classroom po, by the way, you could see yung mga reference material po natin. Okay? So, for this particular case po, no, I'm going to post it na po. Now, pag nagpunta po kayo sa Google Classroom nyo, under ng MySQL Batch 3, you guys could go sa classwork and go to this part here. Session 1 reference material. If you guys are going to click view material, makikita nyo po yung ginamit natin na file for tonight. Click nyo lang po yan. Lalabas siya dyan. Though ito, sample lang ito. I-upload ko talaga yung ginamit natin ngayon. Then, guys, a PDF file na pwede nyo pa pong basahin. Wherein, diniscuss ko pa din naman po yung ginamit natin kanina. Okay po. Though, very, very simple lang naman yan. It's the same concept. Yung mga codes din natin, samples din that you could follow. Okay po, guys. Thumbs up for type 1. And may additional information din dyan. Okay? So, ayun. No? Dyan nyo din po makikita yung recording natin. Lalabas po dyan yung recording natin ng video. Okay guys, thumbs up for type 1 if nakasunod po tayo. Sir, pwede gawa ng reports yan? Yes. Kunwari meron kayong databases? Yes po. And by the way, Sir Sherwin, to answer your query kanina, how do we store images sa SQL? Ganito po yung nagiging itsura niyan. URL. Tapos, yung familiar po kayo sa ganito, na ano, yan. Yan na po yun. We only store the location of the image or the video. We do not actually store the whole image itself. So that we could avoid na mag-lag yung ating SQL po. So, that is how we store po, Sir Sherwin, yung mga image or videos such as .mp4. So, if you want to store them, varchar pa din ang gamit or text. And you just put the location. Okay? You just put the location of that image or video. Kunwari, profile picture sa Facebook, ganito din po nila ina-approach yun. Sa Instagram, ganito rin po yun. Okay po. How about the others po? May tanong pa po ba tayo? And yes po, ito po yung madalas na ginagamit to create reports. SQL din po. And guys, just to share, no, magkakaroon din tayo ng parang sessions wherein we are going to do data analysis. Siyempre, that is the main strength ng MySQL. So, magde-data analysis tayo, no? Bandang dulo sa part ng relationships. Okay? Question, guys. Clarification po. Thumbs up, guys, or type 1 if clear na po tayo. And that is all lang po for our session for tonight. Okay po? So, guys, if ever man na may question, makaka-problem man dun sa installation ng SQL, SQL and Python po, ma'am, yun po usually ang ginagamit talaga for data analytics. SQL and Python. Sinasamahan ng kaunting Excel saka Power BI. But mainly SQL and Python for advanced na versions po. Okay? And guys, sorry. Meron pa po tayo. Assignment. Is the assignment po ba required? Well, for this one po, we are not going to require it. But you could do this on your own po. So, for your assignment, I want you guys to create a table called pastries. Sir, anong database yan? Kahit anong database. Kahit ano, walang problem. Now, dapat 2 ang column sa name, 50 characters max, and quantity. Tas inspect your table. How do you check kung ano-ano yung columns na laman? So guys, I want to see your codes. Okay? Paano nyo gagawin yung table na pastries? Ano yung code nyo to inspect the table? Then, I want you guys to delete yung table na pastries after. Paano nyo isasubmit? Lagay nyo lang po yung surname nyo, _assignment1.sql. Very, very simple assignment lang, guys. Okay? For practice lang din. Okay po. So, guys, ayan na po ang assignment natin. Posted na rin po. Clear tayo, guys. Thumbs up for type 1 if okay na po tayo. Ayun po siya. So, guys, once again, thank you so much for attending our session for tonight po. So, ayun lang, guys, for our session. Thank you so much po. Sir, pwede i-load yung SQL file? Yes po. You just click open. Parang same lang din po sa, sa may SQL Workbench. Sir, need ko pa ba ng VBA? No po. You do not need to learn VBA if mag-SQL kayo. Unless gagamitin nyo siya for Excel talaga. But no. The answer is no. Thank you so much po, guys, and have a good night. That is all lang po. Thank you. Thank you po.